This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
All right, Glenn, thank you. Tonight, the drivers will start this race on a somewhat somber note. Andy Kirby, a frequent competitor in the series over the last 3 years, was killed Thursday night in a motorcycle accident near Nashville. Kirby was a former track champion at the Nashville Speedway. He had made 12 starts this season so far in the Busch Series, highlighted by a 6th-place finish at Talladega in April. He's survived by his wife Dory and 3 sons. Andy Kirby was 40 years old.
There's also 2 ways to downshift. I think the guys like Christian Fittipaldi.
Trouble. Todd Bodine, inside wall. And the caution flag is out.
I talked to Todd and Rambo this morning, and they said that they changed everything.
Turn 2.
You see Todd down on the bottom, underneath Ashton Lewis. It looks like he may have just...
Like they just got away.
Yeah, just got away, and it's hard to tell at that angle whether the car was really tight and he had the steering wheel turned too much and it came out around.
Right now, and Todd, we know you made a lot of changes to the car before the race. Did it get too loose, get away from you? What happened down there?
Yeah, Glenn, we've been just terrible loose since we unloaded. We don't know what was wrong. We obviously didn't figure it out. I got the throttle off of 2, and it just started coming around, and I let off, and it kept going. So I hate it for Excedrin, and I hate it for this crew. Herzogs and Reggie Jackson. I mean, it's been a bad weekend since we unloaded.
Well, the crew is working very hard to get the car back out there, so Todd will get back out in the battle, but he'll be many, many laps down, Alan.
Caution's out.
Brad Teague in the 77 car. Talked to Jimmy Means on that car today. And
7 car, Randy LaJoie losing a couple of spots. 27 is Jamie McMurray, another home stater. Caution's out.
Ashton Lewis Jr. up in the walls in turn 1.
See what happened to Ashton Lewis Jr. This is down in turn 1.
And it looks like he got driven into by that angle.
We're under caution. 4th time here tonight in St. Louis. Scott Wimmer and Bill Davis is 23. Went for a little loop-de-loop. Check it out, see if we can see what happened to Scott. Well, he didn't hit anything. Uh-oh, Kerry Earnhardt with troubles. Caution is out. Johnny Sauter on pit road as the yellow waves.
He'll probably keep on going.
I would expect so. Survey says
he got, like you said, behind in the steering.
Got loose and then chased it and chased it. And
at least he chased it off the wall.
Yeah. And got away with it.
And got to get up, put the pressure on. Hopefully Greg can make a little bit of a mistake. Shane Neal looks like he's a little bit high coming out of 2. I think that was
in 6th place.
Lost a lot of spots.
Yeah, we'll see where he's at by the time he gets back up to speed. That's not a good place to be.
He was in the marbles. That's too bad. They had a good run.
Bent, then it's one heck of an artfully crafted piece. Yeah. That's a funky looking fender. And a nice night for Jack Sprague too. We documented his troubles the last couple of weeks at Daytona and Chicago that dropped him 150 points behind Biffle. Biffle's going to gain on him a little bit, but he's certainly minimized that after his problems in qualifying. He's going to run up to a 4th place finish if he can hold it out to the final 7 circuits.
Yeah, he lost a lot of points because of misfortune and bad luck, and in this sport today, you can't have those problems if you're going to win a championship, because your competitors are, if they run every weekend without problems, it's hard to make those points up.
And so Sprague moving up from 25th on the grid to a top 5 finish if he can hold it together for these final miles. Tony Raines going to get a top 5 tonight. Bill Baumgartner's car. Team looking for some backing. Tony is, yeah, it's been funny. You look at the races where he's done the best this year, these standalone Busch Series races, the ones that are not at the same side of the Winston Cup races, have been his best. And I know that's just coincidence, but it's a funny coincidence when you look at his season statistics. Very good weekend for that team, though. They qualified well. They're going to have a good finish tonight. Started 4th. Going to finish in the top 5. When you're trying to get a sponsor, there's no better way to do it than to run up front. And just behind Raines, you've got Jason Keller in that 57 car. Again, second in the championship, lap 4. He wrinkled up that right front fender, Glenn, but they've soldiered on well.
They have, Alan, but we just got a report. We just heard on the radio. He thinks his right rear tire is going flat. He's in 6th position right now. He can't afford to give up that many points to Biffle to have that thing go down on him now. So he's going to try to nurse it through the next 4 laps, but he's afraid he's losing the right rear.
Man. Well, that's not a good feeling, thinking you got a right rear going down.
He's 2 seconds up on Mike McLaughlin in 6th place. So he's got a little bit of pad, but not much.
That last shot there looked like it was still up. Still running pretty good.
Yep, he's got 3 more laps to go around this 1.25-mile track now. So Keller trying to nurse it home.
And that damage on the right front probably cost him a little bit tonight.
Yep, because they were racing for 2nd at the time, back at lap 4, when he and LaJoie bounced off each other. No damage, no hiccups, nothing's gone wrong for Greg Biffle tonight. Car was ill-handling at times, but not so ill-handling that he dropped back any farther than 2nd. He basically chased Ron Hornaday for the first 152 laps of this race until his pit crew got in the lead on that exchange of stops. Once he got out in front, he put a little distance on.
These guys, Dr. Pepper Car, don't have anything to bow their heads about. They've run a great race.
Absolutely.
All day. This is a great finish for them, and keep that up. And
yeah. You know, you don't want to be greedy, and you should be happy with a 2nd place finish. It'll be their best of the season for this team, and it'll be their 3rd top 5 finish in 4 races. But you know, when you're looking for that first win as a race team, obviously Ron Hornaday's won before. It's tough to lose one that way when you think you have the best car. Final lap for Greg Biffle, trying to put one away for the Cat in the Hat. No doubt watching up in New Hampshire as he gets set to see his Winston Cup teams run tomorrow. Biffle has an incredible record over the last couple of months. He's finished 8th or better the last 8 straight weeks. 3 second place finishes, 2 third place finishes, and now it'll be his 3rd win in that time. Off the corner, it is red and black in victory lane. Greg Biffle wins at St. Louis. Ron Hornaday led 141 laps, but he's going to come up in 2nd, almost 2 seconds behind Biffle. Kevin Grubb 3rd, Jack Sprague 4th, Tony Raines 5th, and those are the guys that got it done for Biffle tonight. They got him the lead on that key pit stop.
Absolutely. Those guys ought to be very happy with themselves because those 2 seconds in the pits gave them the win.
How about it?
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.